Hey everyone, Sami here. Welcome back to my channel. So it's been a little while since you've heard from me, so I thought I'd sit down, well, stand here I guess, and give you a full update on what's going on with the channel, the content, and yeah, the obvious redesign that you're probably staring at right now. So let's just get the big one out of the way. Yes, I've been redesigned. You're not imagining things, and this isn't the same old Sami sprite from last year. It was time for a refresh, something that felt more in line with where I'm at creatively and visually. And in case you're probably wondering, the only thing that I'm actually reusing is the head design. The body is completely brand new poses, new proportions, and new styling. I wanted it to feel like a proper evolution and not just a touch-up. Over time, things evolve, and I want my character and this channel to grow with me. I'll probably make a behind-the-scenes video about the redesign sometime in the near future, and in that video I'll show some early sketches, rough drafts, and maybe even add a few weird versions that didn't quite make the cut. I think that would be fun to go over, but for now, just know that it was long overdue. So, what have I been up to? Honestly, a lot. Just know that I haven't always been there to make all of the stuff that I can immediately post. I've got a bunch of videos in the works, and some of them are huge projects that have been sitting in production limbo for months. It's kind of becoming a running theme. I start something, I get halfway, and then life throws something else at me. And that's why the uploads have been rather slow. It's not just from the lack of ideas or motivation, that's not the case at all. And I'm full of motivation to make the content, it's just finding the time. And it's just the reality of trying to balance YouTube with everything else going on. Some of these bigger projects have been trapped in what I'd like to call full-on development hell. Either I ran into technical issues, lost interest halfway through, and had to rework the concept, or I realized that I wasn't happy with how it was turning out. I'm not someone who just wants to throw stuff on the channel just to keep it moving. I care about making something that I can actually stand by. For example, the two songs that I've been sitting on for a while now, such as Meow All Day and Change Within, those are still coming. I haven't shelved them, I haven't forgotten about them, I just want to give them the kind of release that they deserve. Not just to upload and then be done with it, but maybe with a lyric video or some kind of visualizer. Something more than just the audio on its own. Now I know that some of you who are perhaps new to the channel might be still confused about the type of content that I make here. That's totally fair. It's not a one-topic channel or something that's one size fits all. One day it's animation, another day it's commentary, or a retro video game haul, or maybe I'm doing something random like an unboxing review video about a toy that I found interesting. If you're new, or if you're a returning viewer who's a little lost, then I recommend checking out my video titled The Future of My YouTube Channel. It breaks down everything pretty clearly. You can also read the About Me section on my channel page. I try to keep it updated so people know what to expect. The link for the video will be in the description of this video below. And maybe eventually I'll make an actual channel trailer short, something that quickly explains who I am, what this channel is, and what you can expect here. It's actually been something that's been on my to-do list forever. I just haven't had the time to script and animate it yet. But it's something that I definitely want to do down the line when I eventually have the time to actually sit down and record the video and edit the video and then upload the video. Which, honestly, I don't know when that will be, but eventually that will be on my to-do list. Let's talk about one of the most requested things, the Who's That Pokémon Series 2 compilation. Yes, that's still happening. And no, I haven't abandoned it. But it's become another one of those massive projects that's just taken way more time than expected. I've been editing, gathering footage, finding the right music, and organizing the clips. It adds up. I'm trying to avoid rushing it, and if I'm gonna do a compilation, I want it to be something worth watching, and not just a Dropbox dump of everything mashed together. Now let's talk about something I've been dreaming of doing for a very long time, the Vaporwave Man mini-series. That project is still very much in my heart, but realistically, it's not something that I'm ready to do just yet. I need more time, more animation skill, more resources, and maybe even a little help from others down the line. It's a project that I want to do justice, and it's not something that I want to rush out early and then regret years later on down the line. So don't worry, I haven't given up on it. I just know that it needs to wait until I've grown more as a creator. In the meantime, here's what I'm currently focusing on right now. The commentary videos on stuff that I care about, the music side of things with the song covers and original songs that I've created, the retro video game hauls because I love collecting and sharing what I find, and then there's the unboxing review videos of toys or collectibles that I personally enjoy. This kind of content still takes time, but it's manageable. It lets me stay creative without getting overwhelmed by giant, week-long productions. Oh, and quick sidebar for those asking about my other channels. My gaming channel, Sami Vapor Studios 3, is currently on a break. The same goes for my stop-motion channel. I had to take a step back from both because I simply don't have the time to keep all of them active. I'd rather pause and return when I can give them the attention that they deserve, instead of forcing out rushed, half-baked content. Everything I make, whether it's a song or a commentary video, an animation, or just a simple toy unboxing review, it takes effort. It takes time, and sometimes that means going silent while I get things figured out. I know it can be frustrating, especially if you're waiting on something specific, but I promise, I'm still here, still working on everything that's needed to keep the channel alive. I'm just still thinking about how to make the best content I can, to the best of my ability. And yeah, I know, the redesign is kind of a big shift, but I wanted to start afresh visually, something more flexible and expressive. Hopefully you like it, and I think it represents me better now. And like I said earlier, I'll probably do a deep dive behind the scenes on the redesign when I've got the time. I don't know when that will be, but like I said, when it's done, it'll be done. Now there's something that I've also been trying to work on, and it's not that easy. And that's avoiding burnout. When you're constantly juggling multiple creative projects, side channels, and real-life responsibilities, it's really easy to hit a wall. And when that happens, everything suffers. I've had to learn the hard way that stepping back and giving myself time to recharge is not the same as giving up. If anything, it helps the final product come out better. So, if things seem slow, then just know that sometimes I'm recharging behind the scenes so that I don't crash and burn mid-project. Another thing that I want to start exploring in the future is collaborating with other creators, whether that's doing a commentary crossover, voice acting for another animation, or working on a split video project. I think that it would be a very cool way to grow and learn from others in the community. I don't have anything lined up right this second, but if you're a small creator and you vibe with the kind of stuff that I do, I'm open to the idea. It's something that I want to do more of when the timing's right. Also, just so that other people know, I don't really have a set upload schedule. I've tried to force one in the past, but honestly, it never worked out. So for now, I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'll upload whenever I can and whenever I want to. Whenever something's finished and I feel good about it, that's when it'll go live. No countdowns, no promises that I can't keep, just the videos when they're ready. I know that might not work out for everyone, but I'd rather just be honest than be inconsistent as a content creator. On top of that, I've been thinking about doing some Pokémon booster pack opening videos. I've got a bunch of unopened packs, some of them that I've had sitting around for literal years. Since I already have a few Pokémon themed videos that are actually doing really well, I figured, to myself, why not lean into that a little bit? It could be fun to open them on camera and talk about the art, the pulls, and just nerd out a bit. I might even do a poll at some point so that you can then let me know if that's something that you'd actually want to see on the channel, and that way I can get a much better idea of what all of you are into and what you want to expect on the channel. Now, there's something else that I've been thinking about lately, and that's experimenting with different video formats. I don't want to box myself into one specific type of content forever. Sometimes I just want to try out new styles just to keep things fresh. Maybe I'll play around with some more voiceover based edits, or try to go for a more vaporwave style but have minimal animations if I don't have the time for a full scene. I might even test out a shorter form of content here and there, not to replace my main uploads however, but just as extra stuff that's easier to just make in between the big projects. But I'll be honest, balancing creativity with YouTube's algorithm is a tough one. YouTube tends to push the same kinds of videos, and that can make it feel like you have to do things a certain way in order to get noticed by the public. But I try not to let that pressure shape what I make. I'd rather have a smaller audience that appreciates what I'm doing than to chase trends that I don't care about. So if you're watching this and you've stuck with the channel for this long, I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Now, long term, I'm not expecting overnight success. This is something that I want to grow slowly and steadily. As I improve my skills and figure out what works for me, I'm just going to take it one step at a time. I'm not in it for the numbers personally. I'm here to create stuff that I actually care about, whether it's animation, commentary, unboxings, or whatever else. If I think it's fun or meaningful, then that's the direction I'll go. So, if you're here along for the ride, then I thank you for sticking around. Now, there's a reason why I haven't given up on YouTube after all these years. Even when things got frustrating, or when videos didn't perform how I hoped, or when real life got in the way, I stuck with it because deep down, I like doing this. I like making things. I like knowing that something I put time and effort into is out there, and maybe even connecting with someone who watches it. That feeling of creating something that didn't exist before is what keeps me going. It's also because this channel has kind of grown with me, and it's kind of grown on me. And when I look back at my old videos, I see where I was at mentally, creatively, and emotionally, even if I cringe a bit, which, let's be honest, we all do with our older stuff. There's still a kind of timeline there, a record of improvement, trial and error, and pushing through. And that's something that I wouldn't want to throw away just because I hit a rough patch or didn't upload for a while. Another reason is that I've learned a lot, not just about the video editing and animation process, but about the patience, persistence, and just trusting the process. And I know that a lot of people give up when they don't blow up right away and they don't get the results that they expected. And I totally understand why. It's hard not to compare yourself to others, especially when you're working hard and the results feel slow, and you feel as though you're not getting anywhere. But every creator grows at their own pace, and that's something that I had to learn the long way, but I'm glad I did. At the end of the day, this channel is MySpace. It's where I can express myself and experiment without needing permission or validation from anybody. And even though it's taken a long time, I've realized that I'd rather keep creating slowly and on my own terms than not at all. So no matter how long it takes between uploads or how much my content shifts over time, just know that I'm still here, still making things, and still passionate about what I do. And honestly, with everything that I've been through, the drama, the lies, the stress, and dealing with people who were clearly just jealous or wanted to tear me down, I'm still standing. I'm still here. I've had people try to discredit me over the years, twist things, or stir up pointless conflict just to get a reaction. And yeah, it did get to me at times. I won't lie about that. But I didn't quit. I kept creating, kept learning, and kept moving forward. I didn't let it break me. If anything, it made me stronger and more focused on what I want to do with this channel. That's pretty much it for now. Thanks for sticking around, and thank you for being patient and for supporting the channel. Whether you've been here for years or you've just stumbled across a random video from last week or even this video, it really does mean a lot. And if you're not already subscribed and you like weird commentary, retro stuff, music, animations, or creative animation projects, then stick around. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video if you haven't already. It really helps the channel out. And of course, there'll be more videos coming. It just might take a little while. I'm Sami, and you've been watching Sami Vapor Studios. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See you soon.